Hello everyone, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4927. Happy Wednesday afternoon to all my viewers on this awesome channel. Today, the Las Vegas Raiders will be traveling back to the state of California after spending the previous 60 years in the cities of Oakland and Los Angeles respectively. The Chargers just recently moved to Inglewood along with the LA Rams. The Raiders left Oakland about after the 2019 season, so they're now in the state of Nevada, the first professional football team in the state of Nevada after spending like 60 some years in Oakland and in Los Angeles respectively. I honestly wanted them to be in London, England because they could have an international team there. But it is what it is, but I still accept no matter what. The Raiders are one of my favorite teams in this league, so yeah, without further ado, we will go down to the 213 and the 310, home of the NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers with Anthony Davis and LeBron James just winning it on Sunday. So without further ado, we'll see you guys at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Alright, we're at the brandly new SoFi Stadium, and this is the first episode with the Chargers. We did the other one with the Rams. So the Chargers come out of the tunnel here to battle each other off. This classic AFC West rivalry dates back to 1960. Alright, now we are ready to return the kickoff here with Josh Jacobs, the University of Alabama product. And look at this nice stadium right here. It is just lit. 100% lit. And they will get stopped at the 28 here, as this will be a first down and 10 for the Las Vegas Raiders football team. And Derek Carr from Fresno State will step onto the field for the first time in this episode. So now this will be a first down and 10 now from the 28. Interesting fact about these two teams, like a couple seasons ago, rather. At the end of the 2015 season, I think owner Alex Sopranos of LA, which they were the San Diego Chargers back then, but believe it or not, he wanted the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Rams both respectively to share this stadium into an LA stadium. Thus, they didn't have an LA team until 2016. The last time they had one was back in 94. And it's now second and 10 now from the 45 here, as we see Derek Carr as he passes it off to Tyrell Williams, the former San Diego, and I think he played one season with LA Chargers, but he returns back to his former home soil, in fact, to score the first touchdown of the game for this Las Vegas Raiders team, as it will now be 7-0 here in Inglewood, the former home of the Los Angeles Lakers, when Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played. So we will see you guys when we're on defense. Okay, the back Tyrod Taylor will be the quarterback in this. We'll be starting off for the LA Chargers here. He formerly played with the Ravens when he was a backup to Joe Flacco in the 2012 NFL season where they won the Super Bowl. In fact, and it's now second and 10 from the 28-yard line. I like this new stadium. Oh, and that is an interception there. This will be LA's first turnover of the game. There for the Chargers. As this will be first down and 10 now from the 35 here. We're going to use some Josh Jacobs, one of the greatest running backs in this league, honestly. One of my favorite rookies that got drafted last season. I mean, I kind of like this rivalry myself. Last few seasons, they really played really diligently among each other, and really, I remember the Chargers when they played in San Diego. I wish they still played there to this day. And now, does anyone, speaking of San Diego, does anyone like these they kind of look retro-ish uniforms? They kind of look like the 1975 uniforms, but their helmets were darker and they had the yellow thunderbolt. As it's the 20-yard reception there, as they see John Gruden. He's been the coach for the Raiders, I think, since 2018. His first stint was from 1998 to 2001. As we see Josh Jacobs get it into the end zone for his first rushing touchdown of the game, as it's now 14 to nothing here in Inglewood, California at SoFi Stadium. All right, now we're going to use some man coverage here, and this is first down and 10 now. From the 32-yard line, we have 32 passing yards for Las Vegas. But, oh, and there's a fumble recovery here by the defense. Nick Morrow gets a fumble recovery, and this will lead into LA's second turnover of the game. So we got the Fresno State product. Derek Carr, he's going to run this in, and he will get stopped at the 17 as we take the timeout here. We're leading 14 to nothing here. So now we're at the 17 here. We got to get at least a touchdown. Hopefully I want to get a touchdown. And I'm going to use some Jason Witten, the longtime Dallas Cowboys tight end, and he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. And it's his first receiving one of the game, as it's now 21 to nothing. It feels kind of cool because Jason Witten kind of feels different this season because came out of retirement just to be an analyst for Fox Sport for like ESPN on Monday nights on back in 2018, and then he came out of retirement, played for the Dallas Cowboys, and then left, went to the LV Raiders, and we will see you guys at the end of the quarter. Okay, this is the end of the first quarter now as the Raiders are dominating over the LA Chargers here in SoFi Stadium, 21 to nothing. I mean, I like this stadium. It looks really unique in a way. It has a reflecting pool. I like the kind of like the roof of the stadium. It really represents the Rams' former logo. But I'm thinking we're going to use still some Josh Jacobs here. And he will get stopped at the 6-yard line. 7 rushes, 34 yards, and 1 touchdown there. All right, now, and Nelson Agholor, the former Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, gets his first receiving touchdown of the game here in Inglewood. So they get the first receiving touchdown for Nelson Agholor, as it will now be 28 to nothing. Justin Herbert just gained his first pass of the game here in the new stadium as he passes it across the field to Keenan Allen, who has been on the San Diego/Los Angeles team since 2013. He's been in 3 stadiums. So the Chargers are in red zone. So now Herbert now has the ball. He's ready to throw. And he gets his second completion of the game. And this is the 2-minute warning here. I like this turnout where it says red zone in their logo. That kind of is pretty cool. So it's now 2nd and 3 now from the 9. We're in the red zone goal line. Well, pretty close to the goal line. First incomplete pass of the game for Justin Herbert, as it will now be 3rd down and 3 from the 9. And I think Keenan Allen gets his first touchdown of the game and the first points of the game for the LA Chargers offense. So we will see you guys when we have possession of the ball. All right, now we're ready to return the kickoff after the Chargers just scored a touchdown. A pass from Justin Herbert to Keenan Allen as we get down at the 29 there. Here in Inglewood. So now this is 1st down and 10 for Derek Carr. Right now we're going to... That is a completed pass with one hand though. And that is unique in my opinion. So the Chargers allowed 196 total yards in this game. I'm supposedly thinking. And he gets a reception there. He is down at the 25. 144 yards and 3 touchdowns there for Jason Witten. He's doing a pretty good job out on that field today by the looks of it. And now I'm going to use some Henry Ruggs, and he gets the touchdown for the Las Vegas Raiders as he gets his first one of the game as well. And it's now 35-7 here in Inglewood, California, not too far from the LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. All right, and Mike Williams gets a 52-yard touchdown, receiving by Tyrell Taylor. He came back in the game just to score that one touchdown. I like those I do like the jerseys and pants combo, but I'm not really a big fan of the helmet color with the dark Thunderbolt, even though it's supposed to be a yellow Thunderbolt. I wish they would bring back those dark helmets with the yellow outline with the white lightning bolt. That would be so cool if they brought those uniforms back, honestly. Those uniforms I just mentioned earlier, they're kind of similar to that, but there was it was a lighter blue, and it had a darker helmet, Drew Brees, LaDainian Tomlinson, Junior Seau all wore them. And when I first knew about Drew Brees, I never knew that he played for the Chargers for a short time. And he will get stopped down at the 32. And also an interesting thing about him is he actually beat the New Orleans Saints once back in 2004 when the Chargers were in San Diego. I was about 3 years old. As we see Josh Jacobs, he just gets across the field and scores it in for the touchdown. 68-yard rushing touchdown there. I am going to guarantee you he will have at least 100 to 200 yards in this rushing yards in this game. And we will see you guys at the second half. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now after we receive the first half, we're going to have to kick it off for the second half. As now the Raiders are going to kick it off. And Desmond King II will be returning it. And he will get stopped at the 30-yard line. This will be 1st down and 10 for the Chargers to begin the second half. Here in Inglewood in the 2-1-3 and the 3-1-0, as we see Justin Herbert make an incomplete pass. So now we're going to use zone coverage here. So it's on 42-14, down at the 30. So now Herbert, the Oregon product, makes another incomplete pass. 3 for 6 there, 69 yards and 1 touchdown. This is 3rd down and 10. From the 30. Raiders are doing an awesome job here. Oh my gosh, and Keenan Allen just made a reception. And he will get the first down as Justin Herbert gets a 100-yard day there that time. And he will get stopped at the 28 for a gain of 6 yards there. So we are at the 28. We are at the 28 here. That is an incomplete pass. 4 for 8, 105 yards. 3rd down and 4. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 28. Herbert passes it. And I think he gets the touchdown there. First receiving touchdown there as he does the hands up, meaning that he won, got the touchdown. And it is now 40. It will now be 42-21 as we're going to take a break here. The LA Chargers gain a 2-point safety, but this is only the 3rd quarter just to get 2 points, where it is now 42-23 after Derek Carr got sacked in the end zone by Joey Bosa, number 97 of this Chargers team, made the sack there in the end zone. And you know what that means, guys? Free kick at the 20. The Chargers this time will have to return the kickoff return. Get stopped at the 45. So this is a 1st down and 10 now for this Chargers offense. And Hunter Henry gets a reception there. He is 6 for 10, 149 yards. Now it's 1st down and 10 from the 38. As Austin Eckler will get stopped at the 33. Alright, now he gets sacked. Raiders get the football. I think it's Farrell is his last name. Gets it in. Touchdown there. Oh, it's Collins, his last name. I'll search up his first name as the Las Vegas Raiders return it. A fumble recovery there. And guess I'm thinking that we should be able to do a 2-point conversion. And we get it into the end zone. This is LA's 4th turnover of this game here as the Raiders are leading 50-23 here in Inglewood, California, not too far from the LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. So Malik Collins returned that long fumble recovery into the end zone for a touchdown. And we're going to take a break here. Okay, now we are ready to return punt here with Josh Jacobs still, as it will be 50-23. We're winning by 27 here. Alright, now as he will get stopped at the 23. 29 yards per return there. And this is a good spot. We're at a good spot because we're winning. Alright, now I got breaks a couple of tackles, gets down to 32. Alright, now I got to use the HB stretch here. It is now 50-23. As he will get stopped there at the 37. 10 rushes, 116 yards there. And I think he has 1 or 2 touchdowns. And here comes a 2-minute warning at this. Nice. It's kind of pretty cool how they added that. I think it's supposed to be a scoreboard, but it kind of looks cool. They kind of partially interpreted it from the Dallas Cowboys one in Arlington, Texas. 11 rushes, 144 yards there, and they will be down at the 35. We got less than 2 minutes to go here, and Josh Jacobs is pretty much dominated in this game. 12 rushes, 145 yards, and at least 2 touchdowns here. And Derek Carr will get stopped at the 32 here, as it's 3rd and 8 now from the 32. We only got 43 seconds to go. And will he pass it off? And it's incomplete. 7 for 9 there. 169 yards. 4th down and 8. I think we're going to have to fake this. This will possibly end the game. And they will get stopped at the 19 as we still get the 1st down and 10 regardless. So we got 15, 14. We got seconds to go here, as this will count as an incompleter there. 2nd and 10 now, as we got 8 seconds left in this game here. So we're going to run it in with Derek Carr, and this will likely end the game here. So the Raiders win it in Los Angeles, here in Inglewood, California, in the 3-1-0 and 2-1-3. Final score is 50-23. The Raiders win it by 27 on the road, and that was a pretty good performance there by both the offense and the defense. So we will see you guys at statistics here. Okay, now the score was 50-23, as you guys saw here. Total offense for Las Vegas was 371. Los Angeles had 252. 195 rushing yards by this Raiders offense, 22 by the Chargers offense, 230 passing yards, both by Tyrell Taylor and Justin Herbert, the rookie from Oregon. 10 first downs there, 8 punt return yards. That was their only punt. Kickoff return yards, they had 153. Las Vegas had 88. 467 total yards. They had 405. 4 turnovers for LA. We were 1 for 1 on 2-point conversions. I think there was a penalty and that was a holding. And let's look at the player stats. QB rating 152.1, 7 out of 10 there by Derek Carr. 4 passing touchdowns. Justin Herbert had 2 passing touchdowns with a 145.0 passer rating with 8 out of 10. Tyrell Taylor at 104.2 passer rating with 3 out of 5, 99 yards there, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Marcus Mariota had a 118.8 passer rating. Rushing yards, Josh Jacobs had 12 attempts, 145 yards, and 2 touchdowns with 11 broken tackles. Austin Eckler had 6 attempts, 23 yards, and no touchdowns. Derek Carr had 3 carries and 33 yards, but did not make it into the end zone. Keenan Allen had 4 receptions, 128 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jason Witten had 4 receptions, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Tyrell Williams also had a touchdown, but 1 reception. 1 for 55 yards there. Mike Williams had 1 reception, 52 yards, and a TD. Henry Ruggs had 1 reception and 25 yards for a TD. And Nelson Agholor had 1 reception and 6 yards for a TD as well. So sacks-wise, Max Crosby, Kellen Farrell, Demarius Randall, and Nicholas Morrow all had sacks. Jonathan Abram had an INT. Fumble recoveries, Malik Collins, that was for the touchdown. Kellen Farrell, Nicholas Morrow all got fumble recoveries. Melvin Ingram, the third, got a 2-point safety that sacked Derek Carr in the end zone. And Malik Collins gets the team's only defensive touchdown for the Raiders. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.